What's up guys? I want to do a quick video showing you my traveling techniques, how I pack, some traveling tips. I do this about every other week. I have a lot of gear and it takes a long time to get packed, to get as much as I can fit into very small spaces and not have to take too many bags. So I'm going to show you kind of my process here. So here's my main bag. You see here I've fit 3 cameras. I got my Red, my 1DX, and my Mark III with a 50mm, 24-70, and a 16-35. And I have a 20mm and a 12mm. So I have 3 cameras and 5 lenses in this one bag with my 2 hard drives for footage, some extra memory cards there. I'm just taking off the handle right now because it doesn't fit as well. So I'll just stash that handle in there like so. Those tools are fine to carry on. Also stick my laptop in here. And this guy we'll talk about in just a second, but this is to weigh my bags. I can't live without this. This makes it so I don't have to repack everything once I get to the airport. And so the shoot I'm doing is a Brodie Smith trick shot video, and so those are kind of the essentials I'd need for that. As far as camera and lenses go, glide cam is my main tool for this. So when I'm packing my glide cam, I'll actually take off the heaviest part, which is the weights here, and I'm going to store that somewhere else so that I can keep my check-in bag as light as possible. So we'll go ahead and put the glide cam. Going to put my tripod legs in here. See, I got some gaff tape. Here's my Westcott Flex kit. Got a couple light stands, my 2 lights here, and the cables to run that. The batteries for that light are right here. So I'm going to be stuffing all the heavy stuff, these batteries and my weights, and I'm going to be putting it in a carry-on. So I have my one carry-on, then you can have a personal item. That's my personal item. I'm going to try and stick the heavy tripod head, the glide cam weights, and all these batteries in there. So it's going to be like 40 pounds. And that's going to allow me to keep this under 50 pounds. And I have all my valuable stuff in here. Now just keep note, you have to carry on batteries like this. They don't want you taking them under the plane. You can get fined depending on the type of battery. So you want to avoid putting any heavy stuff in here anyway. So I always carry on all batteries. I'm also going to be bringing some GoPro stuff, and instead of bringing this heavy clunky case here to save on space, I'm just going to be putting in the essentials of what I need. Got my Mark III batteries charging here. I'm okay to put these Mark III batteries in my bag. And then I like to put my Rode mic just on top of a camera, like something like that. Then I have my card readers. I'll usually stick in this side pocket here. So this guy should be pretty much good to go. And this is my Ape case, by the way, and it has wheels on the bottom here that can actually come out when you need to take them out. But this is a lifesaver because you have a 30-40 pound bag here that you can just wheel around. So now I'm going to attempt to put as much as I can into this little bag here. And to pad it all, I will bring some sweats, which I could actually use on the plane if it gets cold. But that way you don't have all this stuff clinking together. Now the problem with this is a lot of times, because there's so much dense activity going on in this bag, they are going to ask me to take everything out and I have to repack that.
I'll have to unload a bunch of stuff, so.
Yeah. But that's probably 30 pounds that I just saved by putting all my batteries and heavy stuff in there. So now moving on to this bag over here. Got my clothes, a book, and some toiletries over here. Put some clothes in between metal things to keep them from clinking around while they're in here. Packing kind of light. It's only a day and a half shoot. Put that in there to keep that from rolling around. If I'm tight on space, I'll end up just taking all this stuff out separately, but I think we might have room. Gonna close this up and weigh it and see where we're at. So now I'm gonna grab my handy dandy weighing tool here, like so. Turn it on, and then lift it up. £47, perfect. Got my check-in, got my rolling carry-on, and then my personal item. Just one.
Looks like laptops, PlayStation, Xbox, C-Tabs, B-Tabs. So make sure we don't have any large water, juice.
I had to unload a bunch of stuff, so
Yeah.